Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have a very intriguing topic going on over here when it comes to GameStop. Now, as you guys may or may not have actually heard, GameStop has been doing some kind of weird stuff, at least in my opinion, when it comes to their marketing, when it comes to crypto, when it comes to everything all tied together. And I kind of want to go and talk about this because I kept on seeing this popping up in the news. Want to go just give my general opinions on it, and of course, obviously, hear your thoughts and comments on it too as well. Especially now that we've had a little bit of a weekend/holiday weekend, we kind of have a little bit more freedom to make a bunch of really random videos, which has been kind of nice. So throughout this, we have a really big mess up through GameStop where they're probably going to be losing quite a bit of money, and as well some deals that may not have actually gone as well as they were expecting. And as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Amazon links down below in case you want to go check them out. Same with the Target links too, and let's dive into the video. So in case you guys kind of missed this forever ago, GameStop actually had a somewhat kind of biggish promotion going on in regards to their brand new GameStop NFT website. Now, it's kind of a cool concept in theory, like whether you think about good things or bad things about NFTs, either way. I think I like the idea of like having a proper marketplace for it, companies being involved with it, and it kind of just overall existing. Like, I'm not against it, but I do like they're actually having like a proper use case for it. Like, there's a reason for us to actually have it. But I do think the bigger thing for this is, if you guys haven't seen it, GameStop itself has all of this, where it has all their, basically a bunch of different collections you can check out, say like gaming, NFTs, where basically people go and sell it, say for 40 bucks, 80 bucks, 40 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. And there's a lot of different other various types of things that they make, and they're collectible. You can resell them. You can go from here, all this type of stuff. And then basically people can have a chance to go and make all these things. And like they have these moon labs, which look cool. Like this is $1,000, $700, $100, stuff like that. So like there's like cool. It's like cool. It's nifty. It's all right. Like, this is probably not something I myself would personally go and buy. But like I'm sure maybe someone big into crypto or whatever would maybe be down with it. But the bigger thing on this is that this all has turned into a massive failure. So let me go like talk about this. So number one, it's in theory, in terms of revenue, in terms of making money, in terms of just general marketing, like it was in the news, on the crypto news, there's news articles, all that stuff together. Like, so it was good in promotion. And as you guys know, GameStop has been kind of somewhat stuck in their ways where they haven't really done too much new stuff in quite some time. Like they've just been in the same brick and mortar. They go and basically buy some consoles, you buy some video games, you buy some maybe Funko Pops, and so like them trying to go broach into something new is always nice. But the thing is, as we've been seeing information coming out with it, GameStop has apparently been absolutely just not been doing good with this. Or this is as of right now, this is like maybe like 2 weeks ago or so, a week ago or so, but GameStop's NFT daily fee revenue has plunged under $4,000 as gloom infects markets. And we've kind of been seeing this floating around a lot, where like a lot of these NFT sales, so think like the cyberpunks, CryptoPunks, or whatever. I've actually been doing a little bit of also some, funny enough, some crypto news on my second channel /finance news. You guys ever want to go check that out? I'll link that down below. Or just check out like the other channels page if you guys want to, or like the link tree or whatever. But when it comes to that stuff, like, dude, this is only getting $166,000 worth of sales volume in 24 hours. That is awful. And that's not profit that GameStop, the company itself, is getting, because they're only getting a 2.25% fee. So throughout all this effort and like paying someone to maintain up the website, make it look cool, the marketing, everything, like paying employees to make sure commissions are fine, all this stuff put together, they're only made for a one-day thing a few $1,000s. Now, for me, if I was one individual person or even a smaller company, like $4,000 a day, that's pretty good. Over a whole entire year, that could be a few $1 million. Like, that's not bad. You have some good days, some bad days, whatever. But the big thing is, if you're a huge company like, say, GameStop, you, number one, have a bit of a bad PR tied into with all the NFTs. Although, like, some of these are kind of, like, this is nifty and cute. Like, I kind of like it. But you have all this kind of bad PR tied into all these NFTs. Just gaming, like, environment-wise, et cetera, et cetera. But as well, you're just not making money, and you're a way bigger company. So like what you have to do for this, like this is probably costs a lot more in terms of like people being coding for it, the marketing for it, running a proper post for it, being updated with it, having like market analyst, and all this tied together. Like it's actually a big deal. Now, if this is one person or a few, like under 5 people doing this for a company, that's not bad. But if you're a huge company like GameStop, you got to make sure it's done right. You got to make sure everything's going good. And obviously you have to like deal with all these inner workings with all of these other people. Like there's a lot of different NFTs on this market. Just all being spread on out. As I mentioned, you have to worry about like website hosting. You want to worry about like scams. You got to do interviews. You got to have people going through all the stuff. And it is, in all honesty, kind of a really big process. Although this kind of looks kind of good, and I wouldn't mind some ice cream myself. So I mean, for only $7, I mean, well, you know, why not? Why not? So basically, as you guys can see all this stuff, it's just not doing well. It's just not a lot of money. So basically, the daily revenue for GameStop's non-fungible token marketplace has plummeted to under $4,000, suggesting that interest in the platform has waned significantly since launching in mid-July. And as well, it's also gone down even more based on all the other big crypto NFTs that we've even seen since then, since this articles came out, and also with the crypto market going down. So according to data from DAP Radar, GameStop NFTs has generated roughly $166,000 worth of sales volume in the past 24 hours. With the platform charging only a 2.25% fee on the sales, that's around $3,753. Basically, on the limited data on GameStop appears to be confirmed figures actually plunged down to around $2,000 as trading volume has pumped over the past few days. So basically, like was even lower than we'd be expecting. That was actually on a high note for the whole platform. Now, I do also want to go and say, because I'm not completely anti-crypto, like I hold crypto myself, I look into it. I think that one of the bigger things with it too is that, like, maybe it's a good long-term play. Like maybe there's a bear market going on for stocks and crypto. Maybe when the next bull market starts like popping up, it might be a little bit better. It might make a lot more money, et cetera, which seems kind of nice. But as of right this second, it's not doing too good. So the latest figures mark a significant decrease from the project's first full day of business, which actually had a sales volume of 1.98 million, with around $44,000 worth of fees. But I would still say for a company like GameStop and crypto that's usually like very, very proactive in sales and trading fees and everything, that does seem very, very low. At the time of running, the Hypervicious project on GameStop has generated the last, also this too as well, which is nice too, for 24-hour sales of around 30 ETH, worth roughly around $48,000 too as well. But if you guys look for some of the other ones too, like Pudgy Penguins, which is funny, still a funny name, they actually were pulling around 1.37 million too as well. And GameStop isn't the only part of the NFT world struggling, because right now they're still trying to just go and sell Elden Ring copies for $190. For a used version on the PS5, so clearly they might be struggling up here a little bit. I'm not really sure what GameStop's up to nowadays, but that ain't it, chief. Like, that ain't it. But basically, we can see all these other ones where, like, the NFT world is just going rough. So there was an NFT floor price, which is, like, the baseline price of, like, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, has actually dropped down 19% now, or only down to $100,000. And this is, like, one of the highest end things, too, as well. And on top of that, too, the BAC and MMACs have also had some even, like, different floors also change up, too. And there's also a big thing, because I think people were also trying to go take out loans on the, like, on their NFTs. So basically, like, think, like, oh, my NFT is worth $1 million. Give me $500,000 in cash, and I'll just let you hold on to my NFT, and then whenever I pay it back, I get my NFT back. And then that was basically, like, a huge $55 million deal, because, like, obviously the NFT prices dropped a lot. Like, a lot, as we've even seen in this article. And it kind of just goes to show that, like, hey, like, I have $500,000, and my NFT is now only worth $600,000. Hey, maybe I should just go and keep the money. Sure, go and sell my CryptoPunk, my whatever. I already have $500,000, because they maybe assume that, that maybe it'd be only worth $200,000 in a few months. So basically, there was even, like, a huge, big dilemma in the market for that, because people are like, oh my god, well, I already have my money. Like, poop, sure, someone goes, buys my random NFT. If no one buys it, they buy it for $50,000. Cool, I just came up, I'll have another $450,000 myself. So very intriguing to go and see this as well. Like, this is insane to kind of go and see, because the NFT market essentially has kind of been failing. Like, it's all around bad. If you look at GameStop, as we mentioned, their global, like, day-to-day trading revenue, not good. Very, very low. Not good at all. When it looks at all these big, like, platforms, they're literally almost going bankrupt and being destroyed due to just how, like, quickly the price points are actually going down in the first place too as well. So a lot of folks are, like, very scared again, like, liquidated, losing their stuff, losing their money, losing their collateral, and just apparently NFTs still, and this is also, like, a little bit of, like, older article too as well, and the markets have gone even more farther south ever since then. So I want to say, I think GameStop pretty much being kind of a bad life call. Like, it really doesn't seem that good in my honest opinion. They probably are, at this point, probably wasting money. Although maybe in the long term, maybe NFTs will come back and they'll have some good runs. But as of right this second, not doing too good. So give me your thoughts and give me your comments down below. We'd love to go and hear them. And as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below, Target links down below, and make sure you guys don't go and buy a $200 copy of Elden Ring on GameStop.